At UC Davis, researchers are using a tool to study the earthquake and its aftermath that seems like something out of a science fiction movie. It's a small stage that displays 3D images of the Earth that researchers can approach, manipulate, and study. Jonathan Mumm takes us inside the cave.
They call it the cave, what scientists at UC Davis describe as an immersive virtual reality environment, projecting images in 3 dimensions.
We use 3 cameras to project data, and when we put on our glasses, we can walk in there and in fact immerse ourselves in the data almost like a holodeck.
Although there are similar 3D rooms elsewhere, this one uses special software designed here at the university to study the movement of the Earth.
We study both the plate tectonics, deformation going on interior of the Earth, but then we also use it to study earthquakes and fault ruptures.
Most recently used to study the earthquake in Haiti, it is now focused on Japan.
So this is in fact the 5th largest earthquake which has happened on Earth since 1900.
The main shock is the red dot, which has been followed by hundreds of aftershocks. Although we can't show you the images in actual 3D, a tracking device on the lens of our camera does give an impression of the effect.
Okay. That is actually the Pacific plate dipping underneath the surface.
Without the cave, scientists here would be forced to use still images of the earthquake as maps and cross-sections. But with it,
I can immediately see the geometry in 3D, and I can even play back the earthquake sequence in time and see how the earthquakes are popping up, whether they're clustering in certain areas or not, and then use that information to then understand more about the process.
Most practically, Professor Dillon says, the Japanese government can use this information to determine whether they've assessed area hazards correctly. In Davis, Jonathan Mumm, News 10.
Well, Professor Dillon says the event is going to increase seismic activity in the area over the next few months and probably over the next few years.